During my sophomore year, I went to my first soup kitchen event. There I served food to homeless people. By the time it was over, my body was tired, but for some unexplainable reason, I felt satisfied with myself. Then 1 year passed by, and I was here in my junior English class, ready to take on my final project. From a range of options, I chose to study what was good and evil. I thought it was the most important question that any person could ever ask. During the course of my research, I wanted to examine a question more down to earth. What was the origin of morality? Of my morality? As I researched this question, I began to feel debeautified, and empty, and hopeless. I learned I wasn't great anymore. It was because what I thought made me such a great person, the desire to help others, was said to me by my findings that they were only the physiological results from the process of natural selection, the harshest of all of nature's processes. So, the only reason why I felt sad when I saw a homeless person was because of the chemicals coursing through the tissue of my brain, and nothing more. And I had to accept that. I wasn't the kind of person that was trying to be oblivious to what my logic had supported, and that was why I felt so empty. How I could not argue against my own reason, even if I wanted the opposite to be true. But I also learned that man was breaking away from the law of nature, and thus the modern societal morality has continually fought against its natural counterpart. This was the kind of morality that my own personal code coincided with. The kind of morality that wasn't only applicable to one's family as evolution has intended, but to all others, friends and strangers. After such a conclusion, I felt optimistic that the world was heading towards a place that I wanted to be in right now. I was also proud to be part of Earth's legacy of being human, one of the very few animals that had extracted modern morality from an otherwise brutal process, to have created peace from war. This reassurance that we, in an odd way, were indeed special, helped me overcome my initial disappointment of the desanctification of morality. Now it didn't really matter to me that my morality was just a perverted form of the evolutionary regulations for gene propagation. I told myself that it didn't really matter, as long as I and the people who enjoyed my services breathed easier because I had existed, as Emerson would have said. What I discovered was disappointing, but it was also eye-opening and enlightening to learn that every slave master, every CEO, every unemployed person shared a similar origin for their moralities, which also gave me a sense of unity with the world, that I was blessed to be part of something larger than I. Bottom line, even though I felt empty for seeing that the origins of my morality was nothing special, I realized that it didn't matter because I was happy either way. To this day I go to soup kitchen, but now I know that the good I feel are just chemicals. But Cypher from the Matrix still enjoyed that virtual steak, which were nothing but electrical signals.